Hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, gravitation. So first of all we will learn about what is gravitation. So gravitation is what? As we know that moon goes around the earth. Moon, this is earth and moon is revolving around the earth. Moon goes around the earth. Any object which we will throw up reach a certain height, then after that it will come downside. So sometimes we have listened one story that they are saying Newton is a scientist. He was sitting under a tree and apple fell on him. Then the fall of apple made then Newton started thinking that how this apple is coming downside. He started thinking on this topic. Then he thought that earth can attract an apple. Can it not attract the moon? He said that if earth can attract the apple, then why earth cannot attract the moon? So is the force the same in both cases? Then he thought about that. Then in both cases means earth is in both cases force is the same or not. Then he seen that then he concluded that same type of force is responsible in both the cases. Then he thought why then moon is not coming, moon not fall downside toward the earth, apple coming downside, but why moon is not coming downside toward earth? So it must be attracted by the earth, but we not really see the moon falling. We haven't seen, you all know that we haven't seen any time that moon is falling down. Only other things we are saying, if any ball, this is a ball, suppose we thrown it upward, it is after some time it will again go come downside. Any other thing which is with the tree, after that when it will fall, it is not going upward, it is coming downside. But why moon is not coming downside? So that we will read now. They said before thinking about moon, we will see that if a thread is there, with the thread one stone we will tie and we will revolve it like this way. Before the thread is released, the stone moves in a circular path. Then this is a one thread. This boy has taken one thread and with this thread one stone is tied. When he will revolve it in a circular path, then at each point, see here any other direction, in at each point its direction is changing. So the change in the direction involves change in velocity or acceleration. If direction changing, it means velocity and acceleration also changing. The force that causes this acceleration and keeps the body moving along the circular path. So that's why this body acceleration is changing. So that's why this body is moving in a circular path. So this force, which force applied here in a circular path, that force is called centripetal force. In first chapter also we done, when a body is moving in a circular path, then which force is acting on a body, that is called centripetal force. So same in here also, in the absence of this force, the stone flies off along a straight line. If centripetal force is not applied, then that stone we have tied with the thread, then it will not move in a circular path. Okay, so the motion of the moon around the earth is due to the centripetal. Same which way we have learnt this example, that stone is moving in a circular path when a stone is tied with a thread. With the same way, this moon is revolving around the earth due to the centripetal force. So the centripetal force is provided by the force of attraction of the earth. Means who is providing centripetal force? It is provided by the force of attraction of the earth. If there was no such force, if centripetal force does not exist, then the moon will move in a uniform straight line motion, and it is seen that a falling apple is attracted toward the earth. But which falling apple is there? It is attracted toward the earth. If centripetal force is not there, then moon will also fall downside. But due to the centripetal force, moon is revolving only around the earth. it is revolving around the earth due to the centripetal force. Now next question came in his mind that if a falling apple is attracted toward the earth, then does the apple attract the earth? If earth can attract to the apple, then why apple cannot attract to the earth? If so, we do not they are saying if it is possible that if earth can attract to the apple, then why not apple can attract to the earth? If it is possible that if apple can attract to the earth, then they are saying we have not seen any time that earth moving toward the apple. So see there, according to third law of motion, in our last video we have learnt about Newton third law of motion. The apple does attract the earth. Apple is also attracting to the earth, but apple is also attracting to the earth, but according to Newton's second law of motion, force is inversely proportional to the mass of an object. See beta, mass of apple is very small in comparison to earth. Clear? Mass of apple is very small in comparison to earth. So the mass of so we do not see, that's why we cannot see that earth is moving toward the apple. Clear? Then they are saying in our solar system, which planets are there, same way which way moon is revolving moon is revolving around the earth, same way that all planets are also revolving around the earth with the help of the centripetal force. So which in our solar system we can say that there exists a force between the sun and the planets, but from the above fact they said Newton concluded that not only earth attract the apple and the moon, but all objects in the universe. In our universe, how many objects are there? That all objects attract to each other. So which force of attraction is there between object? That is called gravitational force. So which with which force earth also attracting things? This is earth also attracting all things towards itself. So that is called gravitational force. Clear this point? What is gravitational force?